Question number 23. A 2-meter cross 3-meter plate of aluminium has a mass of 324 kilogram. What is the thickness of the plate? Given the density of aluminium is 2.7 multiplied 10 power 3 kilogram meter cube. So in this question, we have to find the thickness of the plate. And let's see the given first. What is given in this question? They gave the area of the plate. That means here 2 meter cross 3 meter is nothing but the length and the width of the plate is given. So that means here the length of the plate, the length of the aluminium plate, the length of the aluminium plate is 2 meter, and then the width of the aluminium plate is 3 meter. Clear? And also they gave the mass of the plate. The mass of this aluminium plate is given here as 324 kilogram. And also they gave the density of the aluminium plate. That means the density of the aluminium metal is given. So the density of aluminium, which is rho of Al. Al stands for aluminium. So its value is given, which is standard 2.70 multiplied 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. So we have these many data. By using this, what we are going to do, we are going to find the thickness of the plate. So we have to do 2 steps. First of all, what we have to do, we have to use this data for finding the density. For finding the density, by using the density as well as the mass, we have to find the volume of the plate. That means if you take the plate, it has the thickness. They clearly mentioned in the question. So if you see the formula for the density calculation, what's the formula for density calculation? Density rho, which is equal to mass divided by volume, right? But here the mass as well as the density is given, rho value is given. So I have to rearrange this equation in terms of volume. So if you rearrange, what you will get? We will get volume equal to mass divided by density rho. Now what I'm going to do, we have 2 information, which is mass as well as density of the aluminium. I have to substitute the value here to get the answer for the volume of the aluminium plate. So let's substitute the value. So here the mass of the aluminium plate is given as 324 kilogram, and then the density value is given as 2.70 multiplied 10 power 3 kilogram per meter cube. So here kilogram get cancelled with this kilogram. This meter cube will go to the top. So by that you will get the unit of volume as cubic meter. Clear? So now let's see what's the answer here. So I have to calculate 324 divided by 2.70 10 power plus 3. So I got the answer here as volume V, which is equal to 0.12 meter cube. So this is the answer for the volume. So this is cube. Okay. Now what we have to do, we need the thickness, right? So now we have to use the answer of volume. As we already know, volume formula, which is equal to the length multiplied by width multiplied by height. Am I right? Actually here the height is nothing but the thickness. What is this height? The height is nothing but the thickness. So we have to find the value. So better we can write the formula as T here. So I am going to use, instead of H, I am going to use the letter T. So volume V, which is equal to L multiplied by W multiplied by T. But actually H is the T here. Clear? So now we have to rearrange this equation in terms of thickness. So here the thickness, I use the letter T. So don't get confused. So here the height as well as the T are same. So if you rearrange this equation in terms of thickness T, therefore thickness T, which is equal to a volume divided by the length multiplied by width. As we already know, in the first step we got the answer for the volume as 0.12, and the length and the width already they gave in the question. So because the length here is 2 meter, the width is 3 meter, so I have to substitute the value here as 2 multiplied by 3. So let's see 0.12 divided by 6. So 0.12 divided by 6, we got the answer here as a 0.02 meter. So the answer for the thickness of the plate of aluminium here is 0.02 meter. So this is the answer for this question. Thank you.